is destructive.
This food is your culture.
Then the culture is destructive.
Look at this beautiful child. Beautiful eyes. Beautiful smile. Beautiful curly hair. Beautiful skin.
Oh, yes. Gorgeous. I mean, absolutely magnificent. Boys, if you don't know where we're at, well, I'm happy to present to you that vegan teacher who, is out here to make a few points. With that being said, let's continue.
Look how adorable she is.
Just so cute. Precious.
What do you think about the idea of banning cruelty, but not words?
Because words really don't have a physically harmful effect on people. It's not like cruelty. Well, cruelty is cruelty, being mean, being vicious, but words in and of themselves are inherently harmless. It's just what is your emotional maturity. I am 100% on board with this. I mean, yeah, like, don't be cruel, don't be mean. But when it comes to the words used in such cruelty, I mean, how can you really sit there and try and ban such a thing? I mean, because in that banning, that's really where all of the power lies. Let's continue.
Can you think of some words right now that are banned?
Oh, of course.
What are they? What are some of the words that you're never allowed to write? And how did we get this way in society?
Well, I mean, there are terms such as cunt, and the one that we're about to really say. I don't want to spoiler alert this video, but the deal is there are tons of words that, people will see and get butthurt. But once again, life in and of itself is 20% what happens to you and 80% how you respond to it, right? So if you see a mean word, if you see a bad word, and you individually decide, oh, I want to be so butthurt about that, just recognize that is, by all accounts, a you problem. But let's continue.
Is banning words a good idea?
Nope.
When does it end? If we say we can't say the N-word, but then people ban even saying the N-word, then the N-word becomes the X-N-word. The N-word...
No. The N-word. Which N-word are we talking about here, huh? Nincompoop? Huh? Neanderthal? Which has, regained popularity recently. Like novice? Numbskull? Yeah, numbskull starts with the N. I thought it might have started with a K. Either way yeah. What N-word in particular are we talking about here, huh?
That used to be the other N-word. And it never ends. It just goes on and on and on.
On and on and on, yeah.
What about other words? The F word, the C word, the R word,
retard.
The S word.
Shit.
When does it end when we start banning language? Is it a...
Well, that's the thing. Like, by all technical means, in the United States, you can say whatever you want. The big argument is there should be consequences for what you say. And to which I've always said, there should be context for all things. Like, every individual circumstance has its own context to it, and it's just best to, look at it, try to look at it from as objective of a place as possible. One of the biggest arguments I got into in recent weeks has been about the George Floyd brand, like the summer of riots, where there are people out in the world still justifying the destruction of other people's properties until I always trap them with, hey, I wouldn't want it done to me, I wouldn't want it done to you, so thusly I don't want it done to them. And then they're kind of like, oh yeah, because guess what? They had nothing to do with the nonsense. But here's where we are. Let's continue.
Good idea, really? Or is it better to just reclaim words that have hurt us? Just not let them have any power.
I believe that, and I also believe that you can see where she's going with this. And honestly, I do not disagree. I never cared. I've never cared. at all. But let's continue.
Does this girl seem to you like she might be naturally intelligent, gorgeous, generous, exemplary, and radiant?
I love it. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it is so good. That's one heck of an acronym you got going there, sis. Huh? What you put all that together, and what does it say?
She looks like she could be that to me.
Oh, I believe it. The best part about this gigantic hypocrisy that we have, because you have to call it a hypocrisy, is the fact that I'm also going to link RDCWorld's channel in the description. And it is, nigga, every single video, okay? Not a problem. I don't care. The same way I don't care that this, I mean, you can kind of hear in her voice that this is definitely a Caucasian lady, or, you know what I'm saying, Shebrew. But either ways, like, it really is a matter of that 80% your reaction, you know? Like, be an adult. Be an adult. Don't let it get to you. Because when you let these things get to you and you're like, oh my goodness, oh, and you react emotionally, I mean, that's the easiest way to manipulate people into believing that, you know, oh, they're like the mobs of people who burnt down other American stores and companies like that during the riots were justified. No, they weren't. I'm sorry. That's just not how that works. And so, like, and once that reflections back on them, like, hey, would you want it done to you? Yes or no? I'm telling you, 100% of the time, that's when they really pause, like, oh yeah, that will be kind of fucked up, like, for that to happen to me. Like, decent people always stop and say, yeah, that's other people like, nope, I would be completely, like, those who are true. It's a great way to figure out who's delusional and who isn't, because those who are really delusional would be like, heck yeah, shoot, if that was me in that position, by all means, burn down my lifelong 70-year family business. Like, walk away. Just walk away at that point. Oh man. So yeah, this has been making the rounds. I've seen it like all over the place. A lot of people are trying to are really feeling some kind of way about this, but the deal is that that's on you. If you butthurt by this woman's video here, then that really, once again, 80% falls back on you. And guess what? This isn't something that happened to you. This was a video that you decided to click onto and you want to get angry about. And you know what? It really takes the fun out of anger when the person who's getting angry actually wants to be angry. It really just ruins the fun. So guys, with that being said, we're going to bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff. If you like it, toss it a like, dislike, go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub. If you enjoy my fantastic voice, you want to get videos like this every single day, share, because sharing is caring. And YouTube and Bitchute and like aren't the biggest fans of your boy over here for very obvious reasons. Bang the bell for notifications. Get something from Teespring. Check me out on Patreon as well. Links in the description. Actually go into the description box and do some damage and speak. Let me know. What do you guys think in the comments? This is like who cares? It's a word. Like if you sit there and spaz every time, like when you have that reaction, right? When people have that vitriol, oh my goodness reaction, like 9 times out of 10, that you losing your cool and composure is exactly what the person who said the word that triggered you so hard wanted you to do. Don't give them the satisfaction. But you may disagree. That's what my comment section's for. Until the next one.
Men, we don't know what we did.